Listen to me. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what your background looks like. The battle you're fighting right now is not outside of you. It's not your boss. It's not your bank account. It's not your circumstances. The battle is in your head. The war is in your mind. Because every single thing you will ever accomplish in your life, every mountain you will climb, every barrier you will break, every ceiling you will shatter, it all starts right here. Right between your ears, before your body ever moves, before your hands ever build, before your feet ever walk. Your mind already decided whether you're going to win or whether you're going to lose. Your mind already wrote the script. Your mind already made the choice. Your mind already declared the outcome. And the reason most people never see greatness, the reason most people never live in abundance, the reason most people never walk in their purpose is because they lost before they even started. They quit in their head before their body even tried. They gave up in their mind before their feet ever moved. And I came here to tell you, if you're going to win in life, if you're going to achieve something you've never achieved before, if you're going to break out of the cycle that's been holding you down, you got to clear your mind. You got to declutter your thoughts. You got to make room for victory in your head before victory shows up in your life. You wake up every day, and some of you, the first thing you do is you sabotage yourself. You don't even realize it. You open your eyes, and before you thank God you're alive, before you even breathe in gratitude, you tell yourself you're tired. You tell yourself you're broke. You tell yourself nothing is working. And I'm telling you right now, your life is a reflection of the conversation you keep having in your head. Your body follows your mind. Your choices follow your thoughts. Your actions follow your beliefs. And if you've been walking in defeat, it's not because you're weak. It's not because you don't have talent. It's not because you don't have opportunity. It's because your mind is polluted. Your mind is cluttered. Your mind is carrying yesterday's losses, last year's failures, other people's opinions, and you're trying to build a future in a dirty mental environment. It doesn't work like that. You can't put success in a toxic space. You can't plant seeds of greatness in soil that's poisoned with doubt, with fear, with negativity, with distractions. You got to clear your mind. You got to clean the ground before you can grow something new. Some of you don't realize it, but you've been rehearsing defeat every single day. You've been playing the same soundtrack over and over again in your head. I can't do it. I'm not good enough. I don't have the resources. I don't have the connections. I don't have the education. I don't have the background. And you don't understand that whatever you rehearse in your head, you will live out in your life. Because the subconscious mind doesn't care if it's true or false. It just takes whatever you feed it and makes it your reality. So if you keep telling yourself you're a failure, you'll keep failing. If you keep telling yourself you're not worthy, you'll keep living beneath your worth. If you keep telling yourself you're stuck, you'll keep living stuck. But the moment you start clearing that junk out of your head, the moment you start replacing the lies with truth, the moment you start saying, I can, I will, I must, I refuse to quit. I refuse to give up. I refuse to stay where I am. Everything in your life starts shifting. I need you to hear me. Your environment can be chaotic. Your finances can be struggling. Your relationships can be broken. Your body can be tired. But if your mind is clear, if your mind is focused, if your mind is strong, you can walk through the storm and still stand. You can walk through fire and not get burned, because it's not about what's happening outside. It's about what's happening inside. And I don't know who told you that life was fair. I don't know who told you that life was supposed to be easy. I don't know who told you that success was supposed to be handed to you. But I came to tell you life is hard. Life will break you. Life will test you. Life will stretch you. Life will put you in situations where you feel like you can't go on. But if your mind is clear, if your thoughts are aligned with your purpose, if your mental environment is uncluttered and clean, then no matter what life throws at you, you'll keep fighting, you'll keep moving, you'll keep pushing, you'll keep rising. Do you understand that the enemy doesn't even have to attack your body if he can get your mind? He doesn't have to take your job if he can take your confidence. He doesn't have to destroy your relationships if he can destroy your belief in yourself. He doesn't have to break your legs if he can break your spirit. Because if he gets your mind, he's already won. If he gets your mind, he doesn't need to get anything else. And that's why the most important work you will ever do is not building a business. It's not making money. It's not chasing fame. The most important work you will ever do is renewing your mind, cleansing your thoughts, protecting your mental space, because your mind is the battlefield. And until you win there, you can't win anywhere else. Some of you are walking around with a full schedule and an empty mind. Your calendar is busy, but your spirit is drained. You're doing everything, but you're thinking nothing. You're moving everywhere, but you're not going anywhere because your mind is overwhelmed. Your mind is distracted. Your mind is full of noise, and you wonder why you can't get clarity. You wonder why you can't hear your own vision. You wonder why you can't see your next step. It's because there's too much junk in your head, and when your mind is cluttered, you miss opportunities, you miss direction, you miss divine alignment, and you settle for less than what you were called to. So I need you to make a decision today. I need you to draw a line in the sand and declare, I'm clearing my mind. I'm shutting out the noise. I'm letting go of the baggage. I'm refusing to let yesterday rent space in my today. Let me tell you something. Success doesn't start when you get the diploma. Success doesn't start when you get the deal. Success doesn't start when you make the money. Success starts the moment you win in your head. Success starts when you wake up in the morning and choose your thoughts intentionally. Success starts when you take control of the conversation in your mind. Success starts when you stop letting negativity dictate your narrative and you start dictating it yourself, because you are the author of your story. You are the writer of your script. You are the captain of your soul. But as long as you let other people's voices, other people's opinions, other people's judgments, other people's limitations play on repeat in your head, you will never walk in your own story. You will never own your own path. You will never live your own life. So I need you to clear your mind. I need you to silence the voices that don't belong. I need you to cancel the soundtrack that's been holding you back. You've been carrying too much. You've been holding on to every insult, every failure, every disappointment. And now your mind is heavy. Your spirit is weighed down. And you wonder why you don't have the energy to pursue your dreams. It's because you're wasting mental real estate on things that don't deserve to live there. You're giving power to voices that should have been silenced a long time ago. You're letting situations from 10 years ago dictate how you move today. And you don't even realize that the greatest act of freedom you can give yourself is to clear your mind, to let it go, to release it, to stop playing it over and over like a broken record. Because every time you replay it, every time you think about it, every time you let it take space in your head, you give it new life, you give it new power. And I need you to understand something. Your past cannot hurt you unless you keep resurrecting it in your thoughts. Your problem is not that you don't dream. Your problem is that you dream, but you drown it in doubt. You imagine greatness, but then you talk yourself out of it. You see the vision, but then you let fear rewrite the script. And by the time you're done, the thing that was supposed to lift you, you has now become the thing that paralyzes you. And it's not because the dream was impossible. It's because your mind was too cluttered to handle it. Your mind was too consumed with what ifs. Your mind was too distracted by people who don't believe in you. Your mind was too busy comparing yourself to everybody else's highlight reel. And I came to tell you, stop scrolling other people's lives and start scripting your own. Stop worrying about who's ahead and start focusing on clearing your own lane, because you can't run full speed with a crowded mind. You can't run full speed when you're carrying everybody else's expectations. You can't run full speed when you're dragging yesterday into today. You keep saying you want success. You keep saying you want change. You keep saying you want freedom. But when I look at your mind, it's full of junk food thoughts. It's full of negativity. It's full of worry. It's full of gossip. It's full of distractions. And you don't realize that your mental diet determines your mental health. And your mental health determines your outcomes. And if you keep feeding your mind garbage, you will keep producing garbage. If you keep feeding your mind excuses, you will keep living a life of excuses. If you keep feeding your mind fear, you will keep manifesting fear. But if you feed your mind faith, if you feed your mind vision, if you feed your mind discipline, if you feed your mind focus, then your life begins to reflect that, because your life is nothing but a mirror of your thoughts. I'm telling you right now, the most dangerous thing in your life is not the obstacle. It's not the setback. It's not the failure. The most dangerous thing in your life is your own unchecked thoughts, Because thoughts turn into beliefs, beliefs turn into actions, actions turn into habits, and habits turn into destiny. So if your thoughts are toxic, your destiny will be toxic. If your thoughts are weak, your destiny will be weak. If your thoughts are small, your destiny will be small. But if your thoughts are clear, if your thoughts are pure, if your thoughts are aligned, then your destiny will be unstoppable. Your destiny will be unshakable. Your destiny will be undeniable. And that's why the richest people on this planet are not the ones with the biggest houses. They're not the ones with the fanciest cars. They're the ones who learn how to control their mind, how to master their thoughts, how to keep their mental environment clean enough to hear their vision and strong enough to chase its sea. I know some of you are frustrated. I know some of you are tired. I know some of you are sitting there saying, I've tried everything and nothing's working. But I'm asking you, what have you done with your mind? What have you fed it? What have you rehearsed? What have you allowed to live there? Because until you fix your mind, you can't fix your money. Until you fix your mind, you can't fix your relationships. Until you fix your mind, you can't fix your habits. Until you fix your mind, you can't fix your future. It starts there. It starts with clearing it. It starts with renewing it. It starts with shifting it. And once you shift there, everything else begins to shift naturally. Stop blaming your environment. Stop blaming your background. Stop blaming your parents. Stop blaming the system. Stop blaming the economy. Stop blaming everybody else and look in the mirror. Because if you change your mind, you can change your life. If you change your thoughts, you can change your world. If you change the narrative in your head, you can change the reality under your feet. But as long as you allow your mind to stay cluttered, as long as you keep rehearsing defeat, as long as you keep renting out space in your head to doubt and fear and negativity, you will keep repeating the same cycles. And I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to condemn you. I'm here to wake you up. I'm here to shake you and tell you that the only thing standing between you and the life you've been dreaming about is the clarity of your mind. And the moment you decide to clear it, to clean it, to guard it, everything else starts falling into place. Some of you are standing on the edge of your breakthrough. You are so close to it, you can taste it, you can feel it, but you can't see it clearly because your mind is clouded. Your vision is blurry. And instead of stepping into it, you're second guessing yourself. You're doubting yourself. You're overthinking. And overthinking is nothing but the enemy's way of paralyzing your potential. Because if he can't stop you with fear, he'll stop you with confusion. If he can't stop you with weakness, he'll stop you with distraction. If he can't stop you with failure, he'll stop you with business. And all of it works because your mind isn't clear enough to tell the difference between what's important and what's noise. So you spend all your energy on things that don't matter. And then you don't have any left for the things that do. You got to wake up every single day and put your mind in order the same way you put your body in order. You don't walk out the house without clothes. You don't walk out without brushing your teeth. You don't walk out without preparing your appearance. But some of you are walking out every day mentally naked, mentally unprepared, mentally unprotected. And then you wonder why life hits you so hard. You wonder why you feel drained before noon. It's because you didn't clear your mind before you stepped into the day. You didn't command your thoughts before the world tried to command them for you. You didn't align your vision before life tried to throw distractions in your path. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't control your mind, then your mind will control you. If you don't own your thoughts, then your thoughts will own you. And they'll own you in the worst possible way. Keeping you small when you were born to be big. Keeping you silent when you were born to speak. Keeping you weak when you were born to be strong. Every giant you will ever face. Every mountain you will ever climb. Every dream you will ever chase. They are all conquered in your head before they're ever conquered in your life. And if you lose the battle in your mind, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter how connected you are. It doesn't matter how much potential you have. You won't win because the body can't go where the mind hasn't already gone. The body can't achieve what the mind hasn't already believed. And that's why I'm pleading with you to clear it here, clear the fear, clear the doubt, clear the comparison, clear the insecurity. Because when you remove the junk, when you declutter the chaos, when you quiet the noise, your true voice gets louder, your true vision gets sharper, and the path that felt so confusing suddenly becomes simple. You don't need another degree. You don't need another seminar. You don't need another motivational video. You need a clear mind. You need mental discipline. You need to decide once and for all that your thoughts are too valuable to rent out to negativity, that your mental space is too precious to give away to distractions, that your future is too important to hand over to fear. And once you make that decision, you will be unstoppable. Once you make that decision, you will be unshakable. Once you make that decision, you will finally taste what it feels like to walk in purpose without hesitation, without confusion, without doubt. I need you to hear me. The battle is not out there. It's in here. It's in your head. And until you win here, you can't win anywhere else. Until you clear it, you can't claim it. Until you master it, you can't manifest it. So today I'm asking you, no, I'm challenging you, no, I'm daring you to stop carrying old baggage in a new season, to stop letting yesterday dictate today, to stop letting other people's voices drown out your own, and to finally clear your mind so you can live the life you were created to live.